afternoon, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests. Allow me to break the ice today and to share with you a story that covers a journey of a Romanian soul who moved to Canada in search for a better life. I came from Romania, the enchanting land of a country that has amazing landscapes, a rich tradition, and lots of history and friendly people. It's a country that I call home. It's a place filled with fond memories. There are a few memories that bring smile to my face. One of them is in my childhood when we came home from school on a summer days, we would throw our backpacks in the house and we would run out of the streets to play hide and seek, hopscotch, treasure hunt. And these are games with no boundaries. They are played all over the world. I was so surprised about that. Or on a days when it was raining and we were out jumping from puddles to puddles with the laughter filling out the neighborhood. You would hear late in the afternoon parents coming out on the streets and yelling our names, asking us to run to that corner store or that corner store because the food was rationalized and we had coupons. So as soon as our parents heard the rumors that there is butter or meat or bread at the store, we had to run and stay in line for about half an hour or an hour. But we didn't know more than that. We didn't know that there are other countries where you could buy at any time, any store, buy anything that you want. We didn't know, so we were just happy of whatever we had. We came home with the food, we dropped it to our parents to prepare dinner, and off the streets we were again. But as life unfolded later on in my life, with my husband, we decided that we want a better future for ourselves and for our son. So we decided to move in another country. Now let me put this in a perspective with a few facts. Until 1989, Romania was a communist country. We had a revolution when Romania became a democratic country, and we were hoping for so many things to change. But unfortunately, it didn't go as we planned. So people started leaving the country, and in 2003, along with about 5,500 individuals, we swept goodbye to our motherland and we came to Canada. All those 5,500 people, they came in that year to Canada. We were looking for a brighter future. And as soon as we stepped out of the plane in Montreal, we were amazed by the grandiosity of the Canadian land. The roads were wide and long. Now comparing to Romania, where the streets are like cozy alleyways, this seems like so much space. We were wondering if we need to rent a bicycle to go from one side of the road to the other side of the road. Now, if we think about adaptability, my son, at the age of 6, he adapted like a chameleon. We lived 1 year in Montreal and then we moved to Calgary, where we made our home. He learned the languages, he adapted to the customs, he made new friends, and he ended up even loving the winter sports. Now, if we talk about me, I had a few bumps, especially with the language. Where my son seemed to switch between languages very easily, for me, it looks like everything was in the same drawer. When I was translating in my head, I was able to convey very easily a message. But when I was just rushing, I was mixing in all kinds of words from Hungarian, from French. And then I was, why do people raise their eyebrows? Why do they look at me like stumbled and amazed? But as time passed, my English grasp has improved. And now I can still see sometimes some eyebrows raised. If I think about our journey, there are still at times some nostalgia lingering in our family We sometimes indulge some of the old Romanian traditions, either through the amazing aroma that wafts through our room, aroma of our traditional cuisine, or the echoes of the Romanian songs filling in our hearts. But through our roots, we stay true to our roots and we embrace the new Canadian living. As Brené Brown once said, change is never a matter of ability, it's always a matter of motivation. Now, embracing new experiences is, while cherishing parts of our past, is the key to balance of ever-changing world. Thank you.
So, Doina, thank you so much for sharing with us. It's wonderful to hear you speak. I don't think there were too many raised eyebrows around the room. As Marcy commented earlier, it was great that you're looking at the engaging humor pathways. And I thought it was wonderful that you managed to bring some humor into your speech. You had a great intro for looking at the speech structure. You told us what you were going to tell us about. Your move from your youth in Romania, growing up in Romania, coming over to Canada, and first impressions. You gave us the background and kept us moving through chronologically, and then wrapped up with a quote, which you then attributed to Brené Brown. So wonderful, well done. I know it's not your first time in the group, and I know you've previously been in Toastmasters, so yeah, no, that was awesome. You had great vocabulary, like it was fantastic. Adapted like a chameleon, indulging old Romanian traditions. As I mentioned, the humor, so renting a bicycle to cross the street when you first saw the boulevards of Montreal. Eyebrows raised. I mean, you had us laughing throughout there, so it was really, really good. Vocal variety, your clarity was fantastic. We could hear every word you said. Hopefully it was the same online for you guys, but certainly I was sitting at the back of the room and I heard you fine. You used pauses to good effect. But your tone was pretty even throughout and the volume was pretty even throughout, so as you're looking at vocal variety, there'd be some opportunities to work on. Looking at gestures as I walk around the quadrants that Lisa outlined for us the other week. You smiled. You made eye contact with the room. You were very visibly looking from this side to that side and smiling throughout. Turned from side to side. But you were fixed very much here, just like I am now. And you had some wonderful opportunities in your speech where you were playing hopscotch, jumping in puddles, so much space that you've got all of this space. You literally had so much space, and you used this bit, so there was no hopscotch, no jumping in puddles. Some opportunities when you get a bit more confident, maybe. I wouldn't have done it either, to be honest. Good use of hand gestures, and even better is you knew when not to use hand gestures, you just kept them still, which I struggle to do some more like this. So, no, I thought it was great. It was a wonderful icebreaker. It was great to hear your story, and thank you so much.